a new force called Space Force. That in itself would be a major achievement for a regular administration. We were not a regular administration. We took care of the vets, 91% approval rating. They've never had that before. The vets have given us, the VA, the vets have given us an approval rating like has never been before. We took care of our vets and our beautiful vets. They were very badly treated before we came along. And as you know, we get them great service, and we pick up the bill, and they can go out and they can see a doctor if they have to wait long periods of time. We got it so that we can sadly get rid of people that don't treat our vets properly. We didn't have any of those rights before when I came on, so our vets...
Hello, Wisconsin! Or if I was Joe Biden, I'd say Florida, but, you know, doesn't matter. You don't have to be right. But thank you, guys. Thank you for the support. We've been seeing it on the ground every day for weeks, because unlike the Bidens, we don't have a mainstream media that will campaign for us. We have to do it ourselves, on the ground with you guys. So we need you to get out and bring your friends to vote tomorrow. And when we do, we can not only keep making America great again, but we can make liberals cry again. Get out there and do it, Wisconsin. Get out there and do it. Thank you, guys.
So I just showed you two clips there, and I wanted to make sure to show you both because you might have a very human instinct to feel bad for the Trump children as they cry, "Oh, boo-hoo, my dad can't be president anymore." But I don't want you to have that instinct. Not only are they all awful people, all of them, but as Don Jr. noted, his whole goal in this election was to make liberals cry again, to make anybody that voted against Trump cry again. Because, of course, in 2016, a lot of people were very sad, as they are in any election. And, you know, Hillary's loss for a lot of libs, especially that supported her, you know, they were shocked by it. And a lot of them cried. And Don Jr. thinks that's the end goal of politics, is to make your opponents cry. So, you know, just before the election, he's like, we got to make libs cry again. And lo and behold, they're crying now. That was from this morning, of course, as Trump is giving his farewell address. Basically, no one important showed up. Pence ditched him. All the Republican senators, or at least most of them, ditched him. They chose to go to Biden's inauguration because that matters. And Trump's pity party doesn't matter. And his kids aren't crying because they're weeping over the loss of America, and they're not crying because, you know, they're sad for their father. I really don't believe it. They're crying because they know their relevance is ending. Yeah, they'll still probably be rich people, although with lawsuits, who knows how rich they'll be if they actually face consequences of their actions. But their time of really mattering is over. No one cares about Don Jr. No one cares about Ivanka. No one cares about Eric. No one cares about any of these people. No one cares. They only mattered through relationship to their father, and he really mattered because he was president. For the most part, they're invisible. They mean nothing. Their days of grifting are over. Their days of mattering are over. Their days of leeching off the public are over. Their days of somehow mattering within the culture war, whether it's about Goya beans or anything else, they don't matter anymore. It's over. It's done. They'll still continue to take from the public. They might not leech as much as they did before, but I shouldn't say their leeching days are over, because their Secret Service details have been expanded for the most part, which isn't always typical. And it's very ironic that Jared and Ivanka in particular may get increased Secret Service detail when those people weren't even good enough, supposedly, to use their bathrooms, as I talked about last week. I don't want anyone to feel bad for Don Jr. and Eric and Ivanka and their partners. I don't want you to feel bad for them. They are worthless people. They really are. They really are worthless. They really are without redemption. Like, in a basic human sense, everyone has dignity, everyone has worth. But these people are right at the bottom in terms of how awful they are. And know this, that they would have laughed at your sadness if the outcome went the other way. so you can feel comfortable laughing at them.